Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Let's go ahead and look at the shelves.
Looks like textiles from the Shaman Collection.
Okay, so yeah, that's not it.
Marcus thought Potlatch Indians carved this. Looks like a movie prop to me. The label says unidentified potsherds.
Can we push this? Aha! There's a dusty old chest.
I believe it's part of the old Ward collection.
Alright, so we're getting a couple other options. Can we use the whip on the hole?
I don't think that'll work.
Okay, no, it doesn't look like it.
I don't think that'll work.
Okay, can I use the rope? Okay, can we push the tipped over bookcase?
I can't move it.
Can we pull it?
I can't move it.
Alright, can I get... Oh, I can pick up the gum.
It sure is gooey.
Ew. Ew.
It sure is gooey.
Can I pick up the school desk?
I can't pick that up.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, there's one other place that we haven't been that might have some collections, but I have no idea how you're supposed to get here anyway.
It sure is gooey.
Can we use the gum on the coal chute?
I think I'll stick this on my shoes for traction.
Ew.
What do you know? The gum works!
Ew. Disgusting. How are you supposed to get in here anyway? And, like, why is there a coal chute off this room? Okay, well, I suppose this, this door, like, that looks like a thing that you would open to put coal in. But then how are you supposed to get into this room? Let's look at the shelves.
Miscellaneous antique vases.
Let's look at the
I don't see anything
drawers.
special about it. Miscellaneous antique vases. Miscellaneous antique vases. Miscellaneous antique vases.
Alright, so that's all that.
I believe it's part of the old Pierce collection.
Okay.
I believe it's part of the old Ashkenazi collection.
Aha. Alright, so we got some cats.
I believe it's part of the old Ashkenazi. I believe it's part of the old Ashkenazi. Another cat idol. It looks odd. I believe it's part of the old Ashkenazi collection.
Alright, so that one's different. So let's pick this one
It's
up.
made out of wax.
Ah.
A cat idol. But unlike the others, it's made of wax.
Can I pick these up?
It's much too heavy to carry.
Is it really? Alright, let's walk to the coal chute. Alright. Let's use the wax with the furnace.
This isn't working.
What if I open it?
The wax is melting. There's a manuscript inside.
I feel like this would be
The
extremely
lost dialogue of Plato.
extremely bad for this lost dialogue of Plato. The Hermocrates. And now, at last, I have Plato's lost dialogue translated entirely. The Greek original is lost, so I've used the Arabic text I found in an Italian monastery years ago, and always thought was a hoax. Now I wonder, could this remarkable book hold the secret to long-lost Atlantis? Probably not. No one will publish it, that's certain. The fear of ridicule is too great. To be safe, I've sent a copy to Ashkenazi. Charles Sternhardt, London, 1922. Hermocrates, in shame I hereby do recant the time and place whereof Critias spoke. In rendering Egyptian into Greek, he made a tenfold error. Instead of lying 3,000 miles hence, Atlantis may well have been 30,000 miles away, or perhaps it was less than 300 miles from our own shores. Likewise, it may be that the Lost Kingdom held sway as many as 100,000 years ago, or as few as 1,000. Socrates, if a kingdom arose on earth beyond anywhere men might travel, then we would never hear of it. We ought to accept the lesser figure. So, glorious Atlantis founded two colonies, the lesser 340 miles northwest of the city, and the greater 470 miles away southeast. Gates of the kingdom opened only with the aid of special stones. At many outposts, a sunstone sufficed, if hot sunlight bathed the tall horns. At the greater colony, a moonstone was also needed, with darkest night healed by the full moon. To approach Atlantis itself, a world stone was required as well, with the moon full of beauty unrivaled, lighting the city. Final entrance yielded only to contrary minds. So either if we have to find that guy again, Sternhart, then he has a world stone. That could be useful. So there's a sunstone, there's a moonstone, there's a world stone. Is there a Mercury stone? Is there a Venus stone? Is there a Mars stone? Is there a Deimos stone? Is there a Phobos stone? Inquiring minds need to know these things. Is there a Jupiter stone? Is there an Io stone? Is there a Europa stone? And it is said that dwellers in Atlantis had no horses nor any need of them, or halcyon, the metal that glittered like fire. This they had instead. They cast it into shiny beads, and used them as we do minted coins, paying statues to do their work, as if by magic. When their colonies were failing, wise men carved strange devices out of amber to search for the metal, but only proud Atlantis ever yielded a supply. Socrates, you have called that kingdom wealthy, but surely this is absurd. Oops. As waters rose around their city, the kings of Atlantis, one after another, sought to hold off fate. Knowing mortal men would never rule the sea, they planned a huge colossus, which, by use of orichalcum, 10 beads at a time, would make them like the gods themselves. Nur-Absal was one such king. He it was, say the wise men of Egypt, who first put men in the colossus, making many freaks of nature at times when the celestial spheres were well aligned. This I doubt. We are hearing a child's tale. I don't know if many freaks of nature does not seem like a accurate translation. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that I guess is it. All right. Well, we can go ahead and leave. So we don't need the screws. The screws would be used if it was in a different collection. So the Pierce collection was one, the Ashkenazi collection is another, and then I forget what the third one was that we looked at, but we don't need to worry about the others. So I don't actually, it looks like I don't need this rag. That would be for one of the other, oh, right.
I don't think that'll work.
There we go.
I got it. I found Plato's lost dialogue.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternhart is quite the scholar.
Let me see.
Alright, so then we go in and we can read it again.
I don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
Isn't it obvious? Didn't you notice Plato's tenfold numbering error? Plato mentions colonies and outposts. We'll find them. Sternhart probably could have told us a lot. Didn't you notice Plato's tenfold numbering error?
Didn't you notice Plato's tenfold numbering error?
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong. We may not find Atlantis in the Atlantic at all. Maybe the colony names will turn up. Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes, cradle of civilization. Of course, lost dialogue could still be a fake. I'll go with the first one.
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Good old Nur Sal. I'm starting to like him. Enough with your fantasies, I'm talking facts. Can I have, like, a third option of, like, we'll see about that, or something like that? I guess I'll go with the first one, because this seems rude. Alright, let's see.
Good old Nur Sal. I'm starting to like him.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
Your fingers are twitching. Don't push this too far, Sophia. But Halcom sure is spooky stuff. So, Mr. Saul, what's the secret? Are you feeling okay? Nah, I'm gonna go with that
Are
one.
you feeling okay?
I'm fine. Dealing with Nur Sal takes a lot of energy, that's all.
Alright, I'll get you some Gatorade.
Now listen. Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it. I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book.
That's unfortunate.
And I didn't find it. I bought it from Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo.
Haven't we talked to enough of these nutcases?
Haven't we talked to enough of these nutcases?
Or was it Omar Al-Jabbar in Algiers? Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know. We need all 3 stones if we want to find Atlantis.
Oh, also, apparently some information in that book is randomized as well. Alright, I'm ready to go. How will I find Trottier and Al-Jabbar? I'll go, but you're staying here. Maybe we ought to call the whole thing off. How will I find Trottier and Al-Jabbar?
How will I find Trottier and Algiers?
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell your fortune. Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you. Now hold still. You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones.
You don't say.
You possess great strength of character.
Huh?
You are resourceful.
I mean, he does like to punch Nazis.
You trust others and want them to trust you. The most promising path to Atlantis, therefore, is the one we both must take, together as a team.
Alright, I'm convinced you can come along. I'd rather go into action by myself. I'd rather think my way through. Alright, so this is the choice on what path you take. I'd rather think my way through. Puts you on the wits path. I'd rather go into action by myself. Is the fist path, punchy path. And alright, I'm convinced you can come along. So the fortune that she gives you is based on how you got into the theater. If you did what I did, then you get this option of I'm convinced you can come along, and you know we work together, kind of thing. If I punched my way in, then she'd be saying that we would be going along the action route, and it would be alright. I'm convinced. Blah blah blah, or something similar to that. And then if the third way would be pushing the box and climbing up the fire escape outside the theater, in which it would be the wits path. That first part doesn't force you, because this is the point where you can choose. It's just that first thing determines what she says here as your fortune. So, because I chose that way, she is, reading my fortune as being the team path. And that's the one that I want to do. So, alright, I'm convinced you can come along.
Alright, I'm convinced. You can come along.
Then let's go, partner.
Don't get any funny ideas, I'll be running the show. Let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper. Stay out of my way and you won't get hurt. Wow. Wow. I don't know if it matters. I don't think it matters. Alright, let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper. You know, both of these are kind of rude. And we're working as a team, so...
Let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper.
You make it sound so romantic.
I mean, it's not supposed to be. Alright, so we've got Monte Carlo and we have Algiers. Let's go ahead and head to Algiers first. So we can't go back to Iceland, we can't go back to Tikal, etc. Alright, well, let's go ahead and look around. We got a beggar here.
He looks pretty well fed for a beggar.
Yeah, that's fine. You could be a professional beggar. Look at citizens.
They look busy.
Sign over here.
It says aerial views, 1 flight up.
Well, actually, I'd kind of like to see that. What else do we have? I can look at Sophia.
Sophia,
Yes?
mind if I look at your necklace?
Oh, well, okay. I wasn't expecting that, but how do I...
Thanks.
Okay. That wasn't what I expected to have happen. Knife throwers audience. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at the knife throwers audience. Walk behind those buildings,
They're a
apparently.
happy bunch.
I'm not sure if he's sarcastic or not there. He's a grocer.
He's a grocer.
Getting those health bonuses for the city there. Good look at the knife thrower.
He's an artist with those knives.
Alright. I want to see about that 1 flight up aerial view thingy.
We'd better not go out there. We'll just get lost.
Really? Okay, what if I go up here? Walk to roof. Alright. Ah, that's how. Hydrogen-filled bow. That seems bad.
It's a fine example of Algerian know-how. He's a scruffy merchant.
Scruffy? He's got a long beard and long hair? Is that what you're saying? The hippie-like? Alright, let's go back down. Alright, can we talk to these citizens?
I don't want to disturb them. They look kind of busy.
Okay, can I talk to the beggar?
Hello there.
Ah, a prosperous American.
You ever hear of Atlantis, old man? I'm impressed that he knows English. Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar? What are you doing here on the streets? Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
You know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Omar is one of my best customers.
Customers?
His shop is on the other side of the marketplace.
What are you doing here on the streets?
What are you doing here on the streets?
I'm a beggar, Effendi. It is my job to be here. Today, I'm offering a discount. Give me food and I'll give you a free gift.
Well, I do like free gifts. How's business?
How's business?
I've seen worse. Today, I'm offering a discount. Give me food and I'll give you a free gift.
Alright, well, there is a grocer nearby. Maybe we can get some food.
You ever hear of Atlantis, old man?
Atlantis. Atlantis. No.
Really? I'm
Now,
surprised.
let me get back to work, please.
Okie dokie. Alright, well maybe we can get some food and get him get that free gift. That said, some of these things may be instances of like how you would need to solve this with the other paths. Let's see, what is it? No, it's not Q. It is. It's I, right? So path team, current 76, and total 76. So it'll tell you what path you're on, and what our current points are. The total would be, if this were like my second or third playthrough, you get the points there. But that is neither here nor there at this point. We got a grocer. Maybe we can get some food for a free gift. We've got a knife thrower. Maybe we can get a knife or some information out of him. But that's going to have to wait until next time. See you then, everyone.